out there in the dark. Come sit by the fire. Tonight, we're doing one of my very favorite Pioneer Scout pastimes, Campfire Tales. This on? Oh, good. I'm sure glad the speakers are still working. Hello, campers. Ready for a frightful tale? Remember, these tales are interactive, so put on your brave face and act out the story when prompted. Today's tale is called Terrors of the Dark. Seems the holotape has some errors. Well...
hello? This story is about me. A pioneer scout. I wake up one night in a cabin, and I see that I'm alone. Everyone's beds are empty. My heart is pounding. But I know I have to go outside and look for everybody. I want to get up, but the shadows are reaching for me. They're gonna attack me. Please help me fend them off. My fears and burst out from under the covers, not stopping until I've made it outside. There, I see the warm glow of a campfire. My fellow scouts are talking by the fire. I go to them, and I try to warn them. It's not safe to be out this late. There's something out there. I know, because it took my brother. He stayed out past dark one day and went missing. But my friends, they don't listen. I sit with them. We keep watch, we laugh, drink, and share secrets with each other all into the night. The scouts pay no mind to the increasing darkness. I try again to warn them that the dark is dangerous, but no one listens. So I go into the forest alone in search of firewood. On the ground, find enough wood to rekindle the fire. But when I turn around, there's no light to guide my way back to camp. I don't know if I wandered too far, or if the campfire has gone out, drenching all the scouts in dark.
Oh, no. I'm so sorry to interrupt the tale, but we have an emergency. Or at least my scout leader emergency protocol says we do. My protocol is pulling up a missing camper flag. Now, I'm almost certain I counted everyone correctly, but we should be thorough just in case. If we can't find our shadow camper, let's look for traces they may have left behind. And remember the buddy system. Gather around. There was a holotape amongst the missing campers' belongings. Let's give a listen and see what we can find.
That's it. I'm going on an expedition. I have to hunt down whatever's been tormenting the kids for the past few months. Poor Layla. At first I didn't believe her. About the darkness, the shadows, the monsters. Even though I started seeing irregularities in the stars. Now that Ronnie's gone missing, I can't turn a blind eye. I have a theory about what's out there, and I'm gonna follow the night sky to my answer. It's far, and I've never been on an expedition alone, but I have to try. I'll find the cause of all this weirdness. For Layla. For Ronnie.
Marshmallows? It's just so nice to have campers scampering around here.
that's settled, did Miss Rucker have any other requests I could help with?
Well, not specifically asked, but...
Oh, go on, dear. You know I'm thrilled to help if I can.
Well, she did mention needing some help with something for the clinic.
Ah, I see. Certainly.
And Sophie's starting her donation drive today.
The lovely Miss Wagner's charitable efforts. Yes, I hadn't forgotten.
Oh, and Esme's got something going on in the kitchen she could use a hand with.
Well, I shall certainly see what I can do about that. I'm sure I can arrange some assistance in these matters. Well, hello, darling. A pleasure to meet another guest of our fine establishment. I am Orlando, your host and management liaison. If you'll pardon me for just one moment. That will be all. Please give my regards to Ms. Rucker. If you are here for leisure, I regret to inform you that our regular resort activities are temporarily unavailable. However, if you are here for the refuge and the fine work of the lovely responders, I am delighted to welcome you on their behalf. Are you really, dear? How marvelous! In that case, I'm sure you can't wait to get involved here.
How are we going to accommodate so many guests?
Ah, perhaps you have not heard. The White Spring is now home to the refuge, a place of safety and care for all in need. The refuge is being run by the responders, individuals committed to the well-being of their fellows. They founded the refuge in response to new waves of refugees coming to Appalachia, people in great need of help. Food, medical care, clothing, a place to sleep. All of these are available for those who need them. What a wonderful thing for you to ask, darling. I knew there was something special about you from the moment I saw you. As it happens, the responders are looking for volunteers to assist them in a particular outreach effort. Those industrious wonders have repaired a vertibird to full working order and are using it to make contact with more distant settlements. They've made allies with people in Pittsburgh. The locals call it the Pit now, who seem to be in dire need of outside assistance. If you don't mind me saying so, you look like you can handle yourself. You might be just who they're looking for.
This wanted robot tried to give me a haircut before running off. It's a shame. I can't get
Well,
it back by myself.
they'll be better able to explain the details, but I believe they're looking for fighters, actually. Their contacts in the pit are in something of a desperate situation, it seems, against a dangerous enemy. I hate the thought of you putting yourself in such danger, but it does appear to be for a good cause. Oh, you're terribly brave, aren't you, dear? Imagine if we all had such courage. Now, darling, before anybody bundles you off, the first thing you should do is introduce yourself to some of the responders. I just so happen to know a few in need of more local assistance, and helping them will earn you the other thing you'll need. That other thing being, of course, their trust. The vertibird does belong to them, after all.
But Rucker wants us sober on the job.
That miscreant from Kratos scratched my chassis on the way in. How rude.
Our lovely Ms. Rucker is the closest thing to a leader the refuge has, though I believe she's less than comfortable with the title. You can find her in their headquarters, beyond the dining area. The darling chef, Miss Rousseau, needs some assistance in the kitchen, I hear. And Miss Wagner, over in the common area, is looking for donations. I'm sure your generosity will be well rewarded. Wonderful, my dear. I'm certain you will be a tremendous help to them and the refuge. When you are finished with each of them, I recommend you speak with Mr. Skippy Rorich, the pit union representative. I imagine he'll want to discuss the situation in the pit with you before you embark. Do feel free to visit me at your leisure if you wish to chat. I have an office in the management wing. You can't miss it.
Look at what a mess they're making.
They've really gotten set up here.
These robots sure make my job easier.
There's a lot of supplies here that look right for the picking. Need a hand? Getting the water.
I ain't gonna make it.
A safe haven filled with people trying to help others? It feels like I've died and gone to heaven. Or hell, if you look out the window.
Well, hello there, stranger. Pleased to meet you. I'm Sophie Wagner. Look around. The refuge. Quite a place, isn't it? I mean, sure, fancy pants, golf club, resort, that's nice, but I'm talking about the refuge. A haven for the lost, the dispossessed, the hungry, and unfortunate. A monument to our ability to have compassion for each other. Isn't it grand? Isn't it worth preserving, building, growing? Sort of. Well, I haven't seen you around before, so, glad to have you. But I wasn't trying to recruit you anyway. I'm actually more in the material support end of things. Scouting for volunteers isn't really my department. Now that's what I'm talking about. People supporting each other. You got the right spirit. Rucker's put me in charge of running a bit of a donation drive. Have you met Rucker? She's amazing. You should. Anyway, it might surprise you to know an operation like this is always churning through supplies. We work hard to keep things in stock, and that funny Orlando character does their best to help out as well, but well, we still have shortfalls. So here I am, asking generous folks such as yourself to help us fill in those gaps and keep the refuge running. Let me check my notes. Well, I'll tell you, we've had a heck of a run on raw cloth, and it's really drained our stock. If you could spare, say, 50 pieces, it'd be a huge help to us.
Considering all the places I could have ended up, I'm extremely lucky I'm here. I've never felt safer.
That's okay. Who just carries that around in their pockets or whatever, right? I'll be here all day, though. If you want to come back, bring it by later. If you can, of course. You know where to find me. It'd really make my day if you did.
Always make sure to boil your water before you drink it.
My curios are not junk. I'd like to think of them as refined junk. Have you ever read a book so much its page has faded? I think I'll go crazy when I lose the answers to my riddle book.
Folks don't join
Need
the
any
responders'
help
packs.
carrying all those
They join to make a
stamps?
difference.
Skippy? Should live by his name and skip on down to my store. Robot butlers? Is this a refuge?
Maybe
or
I
a
come off a
palace?
little too strong. No, maybe not strong enough.
Glad to see you've returned. Are you ready to donate? You do? Amazing. Thank you so much. This is going to be a big help. It just so happens I got a little something for you as a reward for your generosity. We might need a lot of things, but you know how it is. Poor in one way, rich in another. I put together some of what we can spare for you. And I've got a feeling you're gonna need them. See? Mutual aid. Everybody wins. Thanks so much for the help. Drop by again. If I know Rucker, I'll be looking for something new every day. Take care of yourself.
Happy thoughts. That's the way. Appalachia's supposed to be the safest place around. But I've heard of the monsters that lurk in the woods here.
People trying to help others.
Sure about that.
It feels like I've died and gone to
This
heaven.
carpet was a pretty
Or hell,
bold
if you look out the window.
A dash of this. A sprinkle of that. Perfect. Bonjour. My name is Esme Rousseau, but most people around here know me as Chef Esme. We've had some representatives from Foundation and Crater come here seeking assistance with the recent influx of refugees. I thought that we could help them out by providing some food for their people. I've started a pot of venison and potato stew, one of my newest creations. Would you be able to help me finish it? How wonderful! I can't wait to whip up something delicious for everyone! The stew requires potatoes, venison, salt, black pepper, and carrots. The ingredients can be found in our storage area. Your job is to grab the ingredients and put them in before the stew burns. Super! Let's have you start by stirring the stew, which will help keep it from burning. Remember to continuously stir during the cooking process.
extremely rewarding. Boy, is it tiring.
Fantastique! Let's get the first of the ingredients and prepare them. You're
Good
looking for
morning.
Carrots,
The dining
potatoes,
room
and
is
the pièce de
open for
résistance, the venison.
breakfast. Please feel free to seat
I had a bunch of
yourself.
nerds arguing over comic book heroes yesterday. Aren't there more important things to worry about? don't join the responders for caps. They join to make a difference. You are welcome here. All are welcome here, of course.
Considering all of the places I could have ended up, I'm extremely lucky I'm here. I've never felt safer.
Lots of new faces.
Check in with the medics if you're feeling under the weather.
Robot butlers? Is this a refuge or a palace?
This is smelling delicious. Let's add more flavor with some salt and pepper now.
Good afternoon. Lunch is now being served. Please have a seat.
It's been sunny all week. I love it here.
These robots sure make my job easier.
Cool, huh? Oh, I don't mean anything by it. Just wondering if you came from the pit.
Great work!
I was out scavenging for food earlier, only got attacked by scorched
Now
bugs.
that your stew is done, it is time to add your own special touch. That is an interesting choice. I hope you don't mind if I refuse to taste it. I'm not one for altering my state of mind. Here is your finished stew. Now, it is time to feed some of the hungry. I believe you can find the raider and settler representatives in the bar area. You must make a choice, since there is not enough to feed everyone, I'm afraid. I'll do my best to gather more ingredients so that we can cook again another time.
Can't believe we got a vertibird.
Please seat
Step up in the world if
yourself.
I've ever seen one.
A waiter will be with you
That
shortly.
Skippy guy's a little crazy. But
It is a lot of work to maintain the property.
I suppose a nice refuge like this is worth more hungry mouths. Are you at the refuge? We've got people going hungry, and too many mouths to feed at Foundation.
Do you have anything to do with this place? We got a bunch of people coming into Crater, trying to eat all our food.
Are you at the refuge? Wow. This stew sure is something special. I guess some people will be happy with it.
So this is a place that's bringing all these damn people to Appalachia.
I heard there's a chess set around here if you ever want to play.
Oh, I can't wait until dinner.
I wouldn't want to be Rucker. I never thought a single person could be spread so thin.
Well, seems like timing is one of your strong suits. Look, I can stitch up a gash with the best of them. But Appalachia, well, she can do a lot worse than cut us open. Got a lot of folks here with sickness we don't understand, and injuries we don't know how to treat. What we need more than anything is know-how. So I propose we trade what I got that I don't need for what you need that you don't got. I've heard you're looking ahead into the pit, and the only safe way out of Appalachia is that metal bird Lennox has perched up on the roof. She don't fly without my approval, and right now, you ain't got it. So, that's the deal. You bring back medical information that'll help me figure out how to help these folks. And I'll okay your little expedition.
The potatoes here taste amazing. So fresh and only a few reds.
We've narrowed down what we need to Vault-Tec's agricultural center. Can the responders count on you? It sounds crazy, but just before the bombs fell, the war had taken up so many resources that animal doctors were told to start treating humans. Whatever the hospitals did to train up those folks, I'm betting it's something we could use too. So talk to me. You in? Nice. Well, let's get to it then. Anything you're able to find, go ahead and bring it back to our lead medic. I'll let her know to look for you. Good luck out there. Oof, don't need a Geiger counter when you're glowing like a Christmas tree.
that people have come back to this area, they'll all want to be setting up places like Foundation. Ah, I'm sore all over. Building this place up is hard work.
Initialize scanning protocol.
Now that people have come back to this area, they'll all want to be setting up places like Foundation.
Forest Watch detects all supervisors down. Good job. Responder team, proceed to the Ag Center and get to the mainframe. You need to reset the farmhand targeting parameters. That should keep our people safe in the area. Be careful.
Plant, fertilize, grow, reap. Potential composting target. Turning to action. Terminating search. Nothing found. Scanning. Returning to normal operations. Terminating search. Nothing found. Scanning for fertilizer. Alert. Possible source of compostables detected. Returning to normal operations.
Overseers, let's call these personal journals. Not an official log, just something for me. The Agricultural Center, one of my first posts with Vault-Tec. I was so excited because I used to come to this same farm when I was a kid. I remember one year at the Autumn Festival, me running through the corn maze, going every which way, Mom and Dad yelling after me to slow down. Wasn't gonna happen.
I guess I was always thinking that. Couldn't just be a pioneer scout. I had to make troop leader. Couldn't just be a good student. I had to have straight A's. God, I miss those early days. Just being a kid. The three of us, our simple life, our simple house. I wonder if it's still standing.
Initialize scanning protocol. Detecting potential composting target. Scanning for fertilizer. Arrow. alert. Possible source of compostables detected.
All these supplies.
Our sommelier recommends...
Are you a friend of Mr. Price?
Too clean.
I hope you can keep him company. It makes a difference. Heard you were out there giving us a hand. Were you able to find the hospital field guide? This field guide is gonna help us save so many more people than we could before. You've done the responders a great service, and now it's our turn to get to work.
Floor might be a little ostentatious, but it's nice to be somewhere not covered in dirt for once.
I could really use a drink. But
Heard
Rucker
there's someone
wants
up
us
north
over
who
on it.
knows a thing or two about radiation. Oh, we could use that knowledge to treat people.
We could always use an extra hand around here.
Sorry, not much for conversation. Ellison talked my ear off.
Just a little longer, Ellison. Valdez will see everything you have to offer.
I think I heard a projector on the park the other day.
It's been sunny all week. I love it here.
Hey there. Don't think we met. I'm Skippy Rorich. Something I or the Union can do for you? That's right, looking for someone to help us take the fight to the Fanatics. Surprised we got a taker, actually. You are interested, right? The Union's back's against the wall. We're doing our best to hold off the Fanatics. Keep them from taking everything. Occasionally, we win some small victories, but not a lot. Got a couple of situations back there right now where an extra hand might tip things in our favor, at least for now. I don't want to call it mercenary work, but I'm not gonna lie. You'll be going there to fight. Fantastic. Let me just get Rucker in here. It's her bird, after all. Thanks for coming by, Rucker. Looks like we got a volunteer to take a trip out to the pit.
We've met. Had a feeling you might be up for this when you came by earlier. Guess I was right.
Figured you should be involved, if we're gonna borrow your plane.
Don't let Lennox hear you call it a plane. She takes it personally. Anyway, sure thing. You've done right by me. So you got the okay for me. Sophie and Esme tell me you helped them out too. So as far as the responders are concerned, you're good to go.
Well, we got two different locals I know are in need of help. Locals are what we call union groups that act independently. Local 42's in the industrial district. Hex, their leader, is struggling to keep her people alive and retake a foundry from the Fanatics. We got another over in the trench working against a Fanatic forced labor camp. Danilo is your contact there. Haven't heard from the other locals recently, but I'm sure we'll be hearing from them if they got trouble too. It's up to you who you want to help right now. Maybe you'll consider going back again later for the other. Great. This means a lot to the Union. I'll make sure you're well rewarded for it. I might have some other things I need help with here in Appalachia, too. I'll let you know. Good luck up there. We're counting on you.
Here to lend a hand, or 'cause you need a hand? Either way, the responders are here
No
for
problem too big to solve. Orlando is very charming, but to be honest with you, I'm not really sure whether
Whoa, hey, now you look interesting. What's up? I'm Lennox. Yeah? Right on. About time we made another trip out there. I mean, me and my girl here. You haven't been, I guess. Rucka said somebody'd be coming by. Guess you're it. If you're all set, I'm ready when you are. She's all fueled up for the trip out and back. I'm a miracle worker in the sky, but even I can't make a fly on willpower alone. Now I get my girl ready for takeoff, and you just tell me when you're ready to go. Need to hit Rucker up. See if they can get some more rivets.
Man, this day is full of surprises. First this darn vault door lands here, now you've come to collect it. Well, going by the number, I'd say this is from Vault 63. My buddy told me that it's located in the ash heap. I can mark it on your map. If you do make your way down there, stay safe. I heard it's overrun with mole miners. And the ash heap itself is barely breathable without a mask. And one wrong step might charcoal roast your foot. That aside, there's been a crazy storm brewing down that way. Doubt it's related, but I think I'll steer clear myself all the same. You bet. Safe travel, stranger. Hey there. I wouldn't get too close to that edge. You don't want to fall in. Trust me, I did that myself. Wowza. Now look at that. I never thought I'd see one of these in the ground like this. Into foundation. Paige is gonna want to hear this. I never really understood why Vault-Tec put numbers on their doors. How many are there anyway?